Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you're all good. I thought I would just jump on here today for about 15 to 20 minutes. It's going to be a shorter live stream than my usual ones, but yeah, I needed to chat about the game because honestly, yeah, we didn't win. We lost 2-1. The second half was much better, and we were so close to getting that equaliser. And yeah, I feel a bit deflated to be honest. But yeah, I thought you guys could join me. You guys can tell me how you're feeling because um yeah, I don't know what's going to happen about Jonas, to be honest. I feel like this time's up now, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm not sure what's going to happen from here. So yeah, I think it's we're in a difficult position. That first half, like I'll just start off like conceding 2 goals in like 15 minutes was just really bad for us. I mean, I felt quite embarrassed watching that because I felt like at that point Chelsea could have easily scored, like 3 or 4 goals, and we got away with that. And it was a tough game for us. We knew going into the game it would have been tough for us anyway. But yeah, that game was a difficult one for us. But I just feel I just feel so deflated in it. It just sort of remind me of when Emery was here. You knew when he was going, and I saw Jonas' sort of reaction at times on the TV, and I think he knows himself that his time's coming up now. Like if he's not going to get the results, his time's up and he's got to go. Um, yeah, I'm not too sure anything's going to happen at this moment in time, but I do think he should go. I think, it's got to happen for me. But then the thing is that I do think the title race is a bit over now for us because when you can't really afford to lose one game, draw a game in the WSL. So yeah, I think it's not just the Everton result, it's the fact we've lost to Bayern in the way we did, the fact we lost at the Emirates the way we did. It just so disappointing really. But I think the fact is that the last few years we've been quite predictable. We finish in the same position and it's all quite repetitive. So I think, yeah, it's not the best time right now. But I just wanted to say a big thank you to all of you that have joined. Hi there, hope you're good. Lovely to see you here off X. Pick up Wookie Cookie. As someone said on AFTV, it's time to go. Yeah, I mean, his time does seem to be coming to an end right now. Big up Josh. Hope you're good. Good to see you in here. We were all over them in the second half. I think we deserved at least a draw. I think Jones has to go now. 2-0 down, 15 minutes, not good enough. I think as well, like the second half, we all know was so much better. But at the same time, like Josh said, the first half was completely unacceptable. The way we were, it's just not good enough. Like the second goal, no one was marking the player. Like defensively, we were so put in our attack. Right, I get it wasn't great in the sense we didn't take our chances in the second half, but I think defensively we were a lot worse. To be honest, like we're not marking players. Like what are we doing? It just remind me of the Emery era, like Woogie Cookie has said here. It's sort of that game you sort of knew it was going to be Emery's last game. Yep, can't argue with that. Bye to our title aspiration. It's. Obviously, like with women's football WSL, because the league is a lot shorter, the title, it is a little bit different. So I just think for me, it's probably over now with us winning the title. But yeah, I don't know if the club are going to sack him. I don't know what's going to happen from here. It's going to be interesting to see what the club do. To be honest, big up Daniel. Hope you enjoyed the win. That you guys were good in the first half, and I have to give you that credit. And defended quite well in the second half. Is what it is. But thank you so much. Like and subscribe. Thank you guys. Yeah, please do guys. If you are watching this, please do subscribe as well. That'd help me very much. I'm gonna not be on here for ages today. It's gonna be probably about 20 minutes. A little short video, but I'll be back next week as well. Do more stuff about this. And do you know what, like my biggest problem is? Like where we go from here. I generally do not know what happens next. Like going into this game, I didn't feel confident like about us getting that win because right, Everton, okay, the team said, we need to do better. Leah Volti was in a press conference and nothing changed. Like it feels like to me the manager's talking a lot but nothing's changing. So we sort of need to see actions now to see if they actually are gonna perform better. And I think the second half was better, so I just think that's gonna change. That's gonna keep him in the job for longer. Um, Jonas has been here for 3 years, and I appreciate the Conti Cups that we've won. I'm not dissing them at all, but as a club, we need to be winning a lot more than that. It's simply not good enough. So yeah, I just think his time's come to an end, and I appreciate him as a person and what he's done, but I just don't think he's the right guy, unfortunately, anymore. Um, we was playing it safe since the 2-0 lead. I think you were quite comfortable then. I mean, I know Caitlin Ford scored an absolutely amazing goal, and she really showed incredible quality today. She was really fighting to get as much points out of the game to score. She was giving her all today. I'm so glad Ford started as well. Um, but yeah, she really saved us, and I really thought that would have given us momentum to change in the game. But unfortunately, not many players did enough for us to win. Unfortunately, defensively we were quite poor, but I just think as a team, we're not able to beat Chelsea today. And like Josh said before, we were good enough to get a draw, and at a point we should have got. I mean, Stina Maxenius at the crossbar. We were quite unlucky in our chance in the second half. We were quite wasteful actually. So yeah, it's all very disappointing. Even Dragoon has had enough. Yeah, I mean, I think we're all sort of, struggling with everything. Like, my patience right now is running thin. And, like, I'm not really someone that wants a manager to go, but I just don't see any positive outcome right now. I don't see where we go from here, in my honest opinion. And I wish I didn't feel like that, but it's just everything. It's not just a season, it's just multiple seasons. And if we should be beating Chelsea, we should be competing with them. Um, the Conti Cup saved his job. Yeah, I mean, last season, do you know what? I thought last season was our worst season in a very long time. And the fact we got a Conti Cup, I was thinking, that's great. But I was still pretty annoyed because, like the season before, we won a Conti Cup, but we had tons of injuries. And I thought, that's a good season. We got to a semi final of the Champions League as well. But for me, the season, there has been no excuses to win this silverware. And to be honest with you, I do say as well, the players need to take responsibility. I'm not just saying Jonas, it's all on you, but I do think he has to take that responsibility as well. I think everyone collectively need to have that responsibility because, it's not good enough. And these players, some of them are underperforming. And I'm not going to, I don't want to really call out players, but I do feel worried about their performances, how they've dipped, and yeah, it's not looking good, guys. It really isn't. I'm laughing at this point because if I don't, yeah, I love that comment by the way. I guess immediately had Bill Mortar in a fantasy team. That's the only reason. Yeah, they did not. Do you know what? I'll be honest. I was surprised Kadina got dropped today because for me, I think she would have actually done well today. I think she's been doing like why would you drop someone that's performing really well? Like it doesn't make sense to me. I was so shocked with that. I personally feel like Lee Williamson and Ruben Moy are too similar and they don't work well together. So I just feel like for me, if Jonas needs to play like Ruben Moy, Kadina Williamson, and Kadina. I think Kadina has to start. Like she's good enough. Why has she been dropped? And do you know what? I'm be honest, the lineup I was quite happy with because we saw a few other players get a chance. I think Great Sea Ford get a chance as well. But I just think overall, we're making too many changes. But I wasn't really confident against Chelsea anyway in that first half. The goals we conceded, like, do you know what? I don't think the goalkeeper did anything wrong with those goals. I just think defensively we're not marking these players, and that's why we're conceding so many goals. So we've conceded so many goals this week. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like 7, like absolutely, it's not good enough. Edu has to start a talk whether we keep him or not. I think Jonas has to have a meeting now because it is not good enough. We all know that it's not good enough, and I'm really unhappy with how things are going with us. We're not improving. These low block teams has always been a problem, and we're not improving. I mean, I just don't know where to go from here, to be honest. I think we're all a bit tired with everything that's going on. Big up Lagamoa. Hello, Guna from Uganda over here. Hope everyone is good. Good to see you here. Thank you so much for joining in today. If you guys, any of you are new here, do subscribe as well. Do hit the like button on this video because I know a lot of you are watching in today. So big thank you to all of you that are watching this so far. Um, Goon said, "Been here multiple times on his watch." Yeah, I think, we have to be honest. Jonas probably isn't the right man to take us forwards. But I do think he's going to stay because the second half performance was a lot more encouraging. And you could take positives, even though we've lost today, I do take positives from the game. Um, but I think that's the problem. Um, someone said before, because we won a Conti Cup last season, because there's positives, they'll find a reason for him to stay. So that is so disappointing. I'm like so annoyed. Ford was cooking us. She's too good. Ford's got a lot of confidence at the moment, and it's so lovely to see that at the moment. And yeah, I think she deserves to start every game for me. You can really see that she's playing for the badge, and I think that's an amazing thing to see, because it felt like in the first half the players looked a bit lethargic. I mean, even the passes, they felt to me like they couldn't be bothered, and they were misplacing the passes. Were very sloppy, very poor. I just feel like it was a very flat performance. Then Ford just took the game and obviously got us that goal back. But I feel like if we had more time in the first half, we could have got another goal. But even taking our chances, that's another thing that we're struggling with, and we shouldn't really. We've got enough players to be able to take their chances. Big up Tashi, hope you're good. Cody has been one of our best players this season. Jonas shouldn't have started there. Yeah, I mean, I was surprised. And you know what, you have to understand, Lee's had a few setbacks, so is it wise to rush her back? Probably not, and I don't think she was ready today, really. Leah had good moments. She had bad moments too, and obviously that's she's learning as she's growing. But our defense is a massive setback for us. Hey, Steve, I thought we were very unlucky and got something good today, and not to get something good from the game. Cuthbert should have been sent off, which could have. Do you know what? I'm not even going to give you any excuses about anything. We were just not good enough. I'm not even going to blame anyone today, because Chelsea. Do you know what, Chelsea in the first half were better than us, and the second half came. We could have won. We could have even won that. Like, there's so much wrong about today. I'm just so tired of all of it, honestly. There was no events and just vibes, honestly. Yeah. Do you know what, our attack was good? So I do sometimes feel worried that some of our players aren't doing well. Beth Mead was quite quiet today. Russo, to be honest with you, didn't have a lot of chances to make. Like, it's funny, Stina Blackstones comes on and she has chances. Russo obviously had a big volley in the second half. Like, Russo had a few opportunities. But I just feel like as a team, it just wasn't enough. We couldn't take our chances. You don't win. We were unlucky, not to yeah, take our chances, but if you don't take them, you don't win, or you don't get anything out of the game. I wanted to have a conversation about the referee. The referee was okay. I mean, yeah, I don't think it was a penalty though for Lauren James. I think we just defended quite well, but you might have a different opinion to me. I'm just like so frustrated, like, because I don't know where we go from here, and I just think we're in a bit of a mess right now. And yeah, it's so tough, like, where we go from here. Like, I just don't know. I'm just worried about our future, to be honest with you, because I just don't know what's going to happen. Big up Mark, hope you're good. Lovely to see you in the chat. You shouldn't have got rid of your playmaker Viv. Yeah, I can't argue against that. I completely agree. I think getting rid of her was a massive mistake. And yeah, we do miss her so much. I'm so glad we have Ramirez. She's a female. She was absolutely amazing today. She was quite difficult to mark. I mean, yeah, she was just running past all these Arsenal players. So yeah, she was amazing to watch. Absolutely. Um, and what about in general? No, it wasn't a penalty. Yeah, I think the referee could have been better, to be honest. I do agree with that. Russo gets sucked into the ball too often. She's ready in the box to get chances. I think what I've noticed of Russo today was that I appreciate she was trying, but the crosses that she was putting in the box, no one was there to take them. No one was there with those opportunities. So it felt like a wasteful cross, to be honest. And like you said, the problem we had as well is that I really appreciate the fact Caitlin Ford took an opportunity and just scored, because these players, there's like barely any players in the box when there's tons of Chelsea players. There's like 10 Chelsea players in the box, and there's like 2 Arsenal players. Like, we need to be more in the box more, and it's It's so, like, draining. I'm just, like, frustrated right now. Um, that Leah chance still haunts me. The chance was harder to miss. Yeah, we had so many chances today. Like, the second half, we had a lot more chances that we really should have taken, and it's so, like, frustrating that we haven't. I've lost count how many we had, to be honest with you. And that's what's so disappointing because, like we said, if it was a point, I would feel more positive about our future. But yeah, we've lost, and I don't know where we go from here. I don't I don't really know. I mean, I'm just gonna see what happens with Jonas. I don't think. Do you guys think the club are gonna do anything about it? Because for me personally, I don't think so. Um, I don't think anything's gonna change right now. But it's hard to say because you just don't know. The club, if the club wants to be ambitious, they've really got to get rid of him, and they've got to really be ambitious. And do you know what I saw today? I felt so bad for the Cakers because he was sat next to Emma Hayes, and then having to watch that first half, like, that is so unfair on him. Like, he deserves so much better than that. And I just hope we improve. And yeah, Jonas has won us 2 Conti Cups, and I appreciate the fact we have silverware, but we deserve more than that, and we as fans, we should demand that. And yeah, just keep speaking about how we feel. Lucy Bronze was getting cooked by Ford, and I love Lucy Bronze too. I think she's an amazing player as well. But yeah, Ford absolutely cooked her today. And do you know what really annoyed me in the second half? Ford had a great chance and it hit Stina Baxtelius, and I was just thinking that could have been an equaliser, but Stina was in the way, unfortunately. Yeah, so that was a bit disappointing, but yeah, I think Ford could have won us that game, to be fair. Um, it's not. It's a tough one, isn't it? Today, I feel quite flat and I just feel like if I don't laugh, I'm gonna cry because I'm so frustrated with everything. I wanted to speak on a few things. I've got a few notes. I'm probably gonna stay on here for maybe 10 more minutes, guys. Because I've got other things like shows coming tomorrow, and I'm doing a few shows next week. Next week, guys, I want to just let you know because it's my birthday on the Thursday. I'm gonna be busy onwards, but the first sort of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll be doing stuff then. Just wanted to let you guys know, if I'm just not as active. Jonas has just signed a free. Yeah, and I personally think a manager should only sign a deal if there's improvements or if this, if they've won something. I know we've won a Conti Cup, but that's not a reason to sign a deal. I mean, it's a bit like Man United women. They won an FA Cup and he signed a deal. I mean, FA Cup's good, but in the league, they're not doing too good. I mean, we're sat in 6th, so I can't really say anything right now. As a rival, I hope he stays, but Fury has to go. Yeah, I think, you know what, he's been there for a few years, and I think if you looked at his time at Arsenal, I think you could say when he first came in, he definitely improved things for us because at that time I generally felt we needed a new manager. He got us challenging for the league at the time. Obviously, we were like, I think we became like a point behind Chelsea. So at that point, I was like, do you know what? That's great progress. He got us to an FA Cup final, and then after that, it just sort of changed. And do you know what? For me, I've only started to have my doubts probably like at the start of last season. Viv leaving obviously isn't good. And yeah, I think this season I'm just really losing my patience now. Like, we've got to just expect and demand better because third, finishing third like 3 times, like, is not good enough. Like, do you know, if we challenged and we fell short, I would say to you, do you know what? At least he's giving it a go. At least he's improving this team. But the fact he's not is so disappointing, and I just feel really deflated right now. Do you think they have a replacement in mind? Honestly, I don't think they're thinking that far ahead yet. Um, but I think they should. I think they need to keep their options open, Arsenal. Um, I personally feel like for me, Casey Stoney would be a great candidate for that job. I think she's a legend of the women's football, but I think she rejected the Chelsea job, so I'm not too sure she would do that. So it's obviously a tough one to answer, but yeah, I don't think Arsenal are there just yet, really, in that position. Um, at this point, are we even going to get that? I mean, we might not even get top 3. I'm talking about how predictable things are, but yeah, I don't know, honestly. Big up to Liverpool Truth TV. Good to see you in here. Hope you're good. What are the Arsenal fans' view on Saka perhaps being out? Who's going to step up for him? Honestly, like, before I answer, I'm a big Saka fan. Yeah, I love that. Um, I honestly I think Saka's gonna be okay. But if he's not, I've got to be hypothetical. Like if he's not, I mean, we have got Sterling. I'd probably play Sterling on the right if I'm being honest, but obviously I probably wouldn't really want to. I wouldn't really start Sterling if unless we have to. I think he's more of like um a substitute player. But yeah, I think if Saka's out, a massive blow for us. I think that's going to be very very tough. Um, but I would yeah play Sterling on the right, Mane on the left. But yeah, that's going to be tough, honestly. Um, will Arsenal buy him out? I can't see you in top four. Yeah, the way we're playing, like we'll be lucky to get in that top three at this rate because I don't even dare to think who we have next. I'm just gonna see our schedule. Um, Arsenal women. Who have we got next? I'm okay. Great. Right, we've got a Champions League game on Wednesday, and then we've got Do you know what, West Ham is the game we shouldn't look forward to because they're like a low block side, and we're gonna struggle against them. Like you look at this week, we've drawn to Everton, lost 5-2, lost 2-1. That is probably the worst week for Jonas in his Arsenal career. Thanks, James. Thank you. Big up Shay Arsenal. Lovely to see you in here. Sonia is amazing. Yeah, she is the perfect fit for Chelsea, and it's been yeah, that's been amazing to see that fit. And yeah, she's just really fitted in really well with Chelsea, which is obviously what you guys want. And yeah, she's definitely an amazing manager. Big up, Lucky. Lee was the only one that should have been dropped. I think Jonas made the wrong call, to be honest with you. I was quite surprised with that. And yeah, I think for me, Kadina's definitely got to start. And yeah, she's improved so much. Obviously, when she first came here, it took a bit of time for her to settle in, but she's really good and so much confidence as well. She's scoring goals as well in the set pieces, which we like to see. And yeah, I feel like Jonas not playing there, like what are you doing? I mean, unless she's injured, I think that's pretty poor from him, to be honest with you. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new here and get the channel to 3k. Big up, Shay Arsenal, always lovely to see you in here. And yeah, guys, if you can do subscribe to my channel if you are watching here, because I know a lot of you are tuning in today, which I do appreciate. And yeah, keep liking my video as well. That'd be very much appreciated. I'm like so close to 3k now. I think I'm about 30 away. So yeah, please do show that support to my channel as it'd be very very much appreciated. If Salah goes, Saka would be the perfect replacement. It is madness how much hate is shown to Saka. I do really appreciate your comment because I think Arsenal fans, you know, we all appreciate Saka. You know, he's my favourite player and I love him. And it's nice to hear from a different perspective. And yeah, I think with Salah, I mean, I don't know what his future's like. I know he's got I think a year left at Liverpool, so I don't know what he's going to do with his future. But yeah, Saka, it's very hard, and that's why I think Arsenal have got to win stuff, because I feel like for me, um, if we don't win things, the players will look at other clubs, and obviously Liverpool, how they got on the season, is going to be so interesting. I think it's going to be. I think it's unfair that people haven't put Liverpool in that competing for the title. Like I know people said Arsenal are going to do it, Man City are going to do it, but I also think Liverpool have got a really good opportunity as well. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Big up Gunnar Rob. Saka will be fine. Yeah, I'm not too worried about Saka if I'm being honest with you, because I feel like, you know, I've not really seen much. You know, he's gone back to Arsenal, but I think things are quite positive about his future. So I don't feel like overly worried just yet. But obviously we've got to see what happens. Really good question. Big up Panda Panda. Percentage wise, what is the likability that he is not fired? Um, that is a really good question. I do think the club are thinking about it. I think it has crossed their mind, but I don't know if they're actually going to show action and do it. So, I think for me it's 60-40. I think it's like they're not going to do it. I think there's a 60% chance. I mean, there's 40% chance they could do it, but I just don't think it's likely, unfortunately. I'll be. I don't want managers to go, and I'm sad it hasn't worked out. But obviously, I just don't see a future. I don't see how it's going to work. I think next week we've got a big week ahead of us. I think we've got to show that improvement as a team. we've just got to win. I mean, we needed to win today, but I'll be interested to see if I do see any statements out in the next few days. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what does happen. In that sense. But yeah, it's a big week ahead, and oh, I'm so nervous. But we've got a Champions League game Wednesday. We've got to start off by winning that first. I think if we win that, then things could change. But I think as the second half, it's looking a lot more positive. So we're gonna have to just see how it goes. It was good to see you and Flawless do a stream. My best friend, you, and the man who gave me an opportunity to be on this channel. Yeah, Flawless was really nice to chat to. He's a great person as well, and yeah, so lucky to yeah, have him on my channel. And yeah, I always love having these opportunities to chat with other people as well. It was really nice to speak with him. But yeah, I'm really enjoyed as well you guys joining in. I'm gonna stay on for maybe 5 more minutes. I was I wasn't gonna stay on this long, but I really appreciate all of you that have joined today. It means so much. If you are new here, I really appreciate you as well. BBC said that to limit Tim Lewis was at the Emirates. Big up KW301. Good to see you here as well. Yeah, I don't know where we go from here, guys, but all we know is that we just have to stick with each other through this. Because I know there's a lot of people on here that aren't necessarily Arsenal women fans, but it's nice to just see a few of you on here as well. But yeah, today was. Yeah, I didn't expect to win, to be honest with you, but my prediction was a 2-2 draw, and obviously we haven't got that. So where do we go from here, guys? Yeah, it's a bit worrying, isn't it? Losing this many games, to be honest. I am concerned, really. West Ham is going to be tough. We need to work out how to deal with these low block teams, and honestly, I don't think we can win the league. Because in the WSL, we play each other twice, but there's not as many teams in WSL. So the fact we've lost against Chelsea probably puts us out of the title race. Um, yeah, I don't really know where we go from here, but yeah, it's a tough one, definitely. People writing off Man United for WSL isn't fair. I mean, to be honest with you, I think the two teams that you'd put for winning it at the moment would definitely be Chelsea and Man City. United are still there. I mean, I've not really checked United's sort of results. Let me just have a look now, because I think, like you said, you've got to still put people in there. Yeah, there's still 6 points at the moment. But yeah, I mean, we play Man United in a few weeks, I think, so that's going to be interesting to sort of see how we deal with that. Are we going to bounce back against them? They've always been a really exciting fixture, actually. So, um, yeah, I think it's going to be hard for Arsenal, but I think, like you said, you can never write anyone off for doing this. I think you've got to give people a chance. Just because United didn't do well last season doesn't mean the season are going to do bad. I think they've got a great chance. Obviously, winning the FA Cup last season really helped them. So yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to see how it goes. Big up Liverpool Truth TV. It's good to see female YouTubers coming through. Much better balanced views than some of the usuals. Thank you so much, Liverpool Truth TV. I really appreciate you watching today also. I appreciate your kind words as well. It means so much to me. And yeah, I always appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Big up Gunnar Rob 81. You definitely can't afford to lose many points with Chelsea on form. I think if we'd have drew today, I think it would have been a bit different. And if we'd drawn today, I could say, the thing is, we still have a chance of winning the league, but I don't think it's likely. Like, I think mathematically it's probably still possible. But obviously you're expecting other teams to drop points, and Man City, have so much confidence right now. Chelsea also do, and I would have taken a draw today. I think with like Jonas's job, it wouldn't have changed my mind if we'd have won or drawn. Like, I still don't believe he could win us these major honours. Like, I was watching Leah Volti's press conference about her wanting to win the Champions League, and I feel like these players can win it, but I don't think the manager is the right person to do that for them. I also do think some of these players haven't been performing good enough, and I think they also need to take responsibility. If you miss chances, that's on you. That's not on Jonas 100%. So I think everyone, people, needs to take responsibility for this. So I think it's not fair to just blame one player, or blame the manager. the manager is responsible because he's been here for a while and he's made mistakes, and this could be costing us. Like someone said, Viv, if Viv is here, we are a different Arsenal. We would improve a lot more. So I think everyone's responsible, but I think Jonas is sort of the main person that's responsible, really. I only think we dropped points versus Man City and maybe United. I don't fit anyone. Yeah, I mean, I think Man City and Chelsea is always a dead competitive game. I reckon you guys is probably a draw if you guys play each other. United, and I think United, sometimes they turn up against you guys, sometimes they don't. It's always unpredictable with them, but I think it just shows you how competitive the WSL is becoming, and yeah, how exciting it's becoming as well to watch. It's really nice to see that progress as well in women's football in the WSL. And yeah, I'm really excited to sort of see who does win the league. I mean, unfortunately, I don't think it does, but I think if Jonas stays this season, I think we've just got to win something as well. Like if we win an FA Cup, we've got to give that a chance. Um, and yeah, I really hope we can do that. I think it's a big season ahead for us, and yeah, a difficult ask really for what's next. I think the team needs a restart. If they don't fire Jonas soon, the whole team would be wasted. This guy is an analyst, not a coach. I think as well, like I watch Lionesses quite a lot, and I watch Vegan, and I just think she has got the best out of these players. And I think if you put someone like her, or maybe Casey Stoney, or a more like a better manager than Jonas, like these players would be improved so much. And I do feel quite underwhelmed with sort of, Russo the season just started, but I think Jonas needs to be getting a lot more out of her, if I'm being completely honest, and he isn't. So I think that is a bit of a worry. The fact some of these players are dropping off. I mean, Beth Mead, I absolutely love her, but she doesn't seem herself, and I do worry if that's a bit down to Jonas, the fact he's not really getting the best out of her. So I think we need to definitely see more improvements in each individual player. I mean, it's a bit like the United men's team, because the manager's not working out, you're not really seeing improvements with the team. So I think it's sort of down to the manager and why they're not doing individual players. Arsenal aren't doing too great, to be honest. Um, I think yeah, I've read this one. Sorry. Chelsea have to have an off day. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think with the WSL, I wouldn't expect Chelsea to win every game, because that's not really possible with the tight schedule. In women's football, with you playing the Champions League and other competitions, I wouldn't ever expect Chelsea to win all these games. But yeah, it's definitely okay for teams to have an off day. But I think with all the off days happening too much, um, the title challenge is between City, Liverpool, and Arsenal. May the best team win. Absolutely, it's going to be a very competitive season ahead. I'm really looking forward to it. Second, always second or third? Third at the moment. Yeah, that's going to be a good game actually. I think the title race is getting so competitive. Like I think it's fair. You don't write United women off, but I think for us it feels like there's a long road ahead. But I think we've got to decide if we are going to sack Jonas. The club needs to make a decision. To be honest with you, because what's happening, isn't really good enough. And the week ahead, I don't feel confident. I really don't, and I wish I didn't. And I need to try to stay positive, guys. But um, yeah, I do think Jonas is out of his depth. I think his time is done, and I think rival fans will look at this and think, you know what, I want Jonas to stay. So I think it puts us in a very, very tough position. Definitely, but today, yeah, it's a bad week for us, definitely. I think the Bayern Munich one was just the worst, because I've never seen us concede so many goals, and I just worry about these players, like defensively as well. That's the biggest problem, is we're not really marking these players, and it's so obvious when you watch it back and you think, what are you doing defensively? So I think we need to work on those things, and I think that's down to sort of Jonas as well. But I'll be interested to see if the club does make any final decisions in the next few days. I'm going to wrap this show up in a few minutes, guys. I know there's still a lot of you watching this, so please do like this video as you are on your way out. And please just send any last minute questions in. I'll happily stay on for a few more minutes if you guys have any more questions to ask me. Because today yeah, I'm trying to stay positive really throughout all of this. Um, but yeah, if you have any more questions, and yeah, I always enjoy having these conversations, and I know there's a lot of new people in this chat today, and I do really appreciate you guys joining in. I will be back tomorrow, at 7 p.m. doing live stream with someone. So yeah, I'll be doing one of these as well. But I have had a busy week doing content. I've very much enjoyed it. It's been, yeah, really enjoyable to do all of this. Oh, thank you so much. That's really kind of you, and I appreciate you joining into today. It's been lovely to meet you as well. Big thank you to all of you that have joined as well. It's been, whether you're new here or whether you're a regular, I do appreciate all of you joining. It's very much appreciated. But yeah, next week I'm not I'm not confident about the women's side. Obviously it's been an international break. The men's team will be back. We'll be playing against Bournemouth. I can't say that I mean, do you know what? It's so weird with the men's and women's team. It's always so much is always happening. Um, yeah, I think with the men's team we should beat Bournemouth comfortably, and I'm looking forward to that game. I really hope we can do it. I hope we can definitely win. Fingers crossed. Yeah, if we can get that win against Bournemouth, a comfortable win would be amazing. And yeah, really good start. I mean, the Premier League is so exciting at the moment because Man City are without Rodri. And by the way, on Odegaard, we all heard stuff that he was out to December, which wasn't actually true. So I have no idea where that came from. Big up Victor. I hope you're okay after that loss against Chelsea. Panda, everyone in the dressing room is aware of the clouds hanging over Jonas. I think the players aren't fully taking responsibility because they see him as the problem. I think that's a great point because, like, I at the end I saw like a little huddle, between the team and Jonas, and the players look so like disinterested. Like they just didn't seem like they wanted to listen to him, and I yes, you might not be interested in him and you might think he needs to go, but ultimately you're on the pitch, you've got to take responsibility for your problems. Like if you can see the goal and you could have done something different, then that's on you. And I think that's a great point, Panda, because I think everyone needs to be responsible. If you miss your chances, that's on you. You can't blame Jonas for if you don't take your chances, then that is on you. You know, City Barcelona's missed a chance that could have got us a point from the game and might have put us back in a title race, but um, yeah, I think everyone needs to be responsible, but I think that's a really good point. Daniel says, enjoy your birthday. If we don't talk before then, got my friend's wedding in 9 days. That sounds amazing, and thank you so much. We do appreciate that. Um, the media always do make a big hoo-ha, wait for news from your club. Yeah, I always do. Do you know, you always see a lot of rumours, and I think you better just wait in to see from the club yourself. I mean, it's like transfers. Like, if you hear rumours, I always wait until the club have officially, like, put a tweet out or put a statement out, because you just never know what to believe anymore. But yeah, I'm glad Odegaard isn't out till December because we do need him back. We can see when we're struggling without him, like, he does make a difference in the team, and he's our captain, and yeah, I can't wait for him to be back. But yes, I'm glad the men will be back soon. The international break, it just isn't for me. Like, I just don't enjoy it. But yeah, big thank you, you guys. Thank you so much to everyone that has joined in today. It's been so much fun chatting with you all. Obviously, wish Arsenal would have won today. Wish things were looking on a bit of a positive note for us. It is what it is, guys. Players need to take some share for the blame. Jonas can't kick the ball for them, but he's clearly out of his depth. Yeah, I agree. I think it's so important that everyone needs to take that responsibility because, like Victor says, he's doing the lineups. He sets them out to play. But if they're on the pitch and not taking their chances or not defending well, then that's on them, and they need to do better. So I do agree. I think it's more on Jonas, but I think everyone else in that needs to be responsible. Have a lovely day too. I appreciate you, Panda. Good to see you in here. I appreciate all of you that have joined today. It's been lovely to meet a few of you that are new here. So I just wanted to say a really big thank you to you all. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, whatever you guys are doing. If you are new, If you're regular and you haven't subscribed yet, please do. As it says on the screen, hit the like button, do subscribe. It would be great to try and get 30 likes on this video. But yeah, guys, you can always watch this back, share this on social media as well. And as always, comment down below your thoughts as well. And yeah, I hope you all have a great evening too. Thank you all so much for your love and support, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.